I'm going to be sharing with you in this video how to create automatic success in your life and how to reprogram your subconscious mind so you can actually create success automatically. Okay, automatic success. Because you got to realize that most people are conditioned in society to believe that success shouldn't happen automatically, that there has to be this struggle. Things have to be extremely difficult. Now, I'm not saying action isn't a beautiful thing and action's not needed. I'm saying that the success can be automatic, including the way that you take the action and how you feel while you take the action. Because the action doesn't have to be a struggle, but we're conditioned in a society to believe that it has to be. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one to let go of your ego, reprogram your subconscious mind for automatic success so you can create the life that you really want in your business, in your art, in your craft, whatever it is that you love to do, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit for the coaching program. So you got to realize that we're conditioned in a society to believe that success has to be hard. Now, the first thing I want to share with you when it comes to how to actually create automatic success, which is very, very critical. So listen closely. And by the way, make sure you stick till the end of the video because this video will be extremely powerful. If you understand what I'm sharing with you, this actually will change your life and make success so much easier than the way we've been conditioned to believe. Which brings me to the first point, which is most people run on social conditioning. So before I get to how to make success easy, what values do you have and how are you living your life? Because most people are living off of social conditioning. So they're not even living their own life that they want to live. They're living a life that somebody else actually chose for them. The life that their parents chose for them, the life that school chose for them, the life that society has chosen for them. Not intentionally, but unconsciously, we actually made certain decisions where we're following a path that we didn't even choose for ourselves. We're following a path that's based on social conditioning. We're following a path that we didn't even choose. So that alone, the fact that you're working hard, you probably got the belief that you have to work hard from social conditioning too. We'll get to that in a moment. But the actions that you're taking and the way that you're living your life are already in a foundation of social conditioning, which usually means that you're not in alignment with what you really love to be doing, which means that it's going to be extremely hard to do because when you're doing something you're not aligned with and something you're not meant to be doing, it's going to feel like a struggle no matter how much work you put in. And you're doing it because somebody told you to do it, not because you're meant to be doing it. You see, I was in software development studying at college, and I think I'm a pretty intelligent person, but I put in so much work and it just wasn't feeling right. Something felt wrong. And I believe in myself that I can create what it is that I want. I feel like I'm a pretty intelligent person, so to speak, not just at the mind level, but at a deeper level. And as I was doing this software, it's like, it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like it was meant for me. And it's because that wasn't even my choice. That was an unconscious choice that I thought I made based on the conditioning of society. And this is how most people live life. This is why most people go to school doing something that they hate. They go to school doing something they don't enjoy because their parents told them to do it. There's nothing wrong with going to school, but did you make that choice yourself? Or are you doing it because of social conditioning? If you're doing it because of social conditioning, automatically it's not going to be automatic success. It's automatically going to be automatic non-success. Okay, it's going to be like you're not going to enjoy what you do. It's not going to feel good. It's going to feel like there's resistance because everything that you're doing is something you didn't even choose for yourself. So I know that a lot of you watching maybe have this understanding that you want to do something else and that feels more light, that feels more in alignment. But the thing that feels hard, well, success shouldn't be hard to begin with. If you really love what you do, this is going to sound cliche, but when you love what you do and you're aligned with your heart, you can put in all the work, but it still feels like it's fun. And that's one of the critical things that I'm going to share with you in a little bit in terms of how to create automatic success. But if you're living a life that's, based on social conditioning, that's going to stop you from living life that you want. Think about that. You're not even living your life. You're living a life that somebody chose for you. You didn't even choose that. You didn't even choose that life for yourself. Somebody actually chose that for you. So if you're living your life in that way, that's going to create a lot of resistance in your body. Now, I know that for a lot of you, this may not be easy to hear, because I know that there's a lot of people that are living a life that they didn't choose for themselves. But it's important to just get that out of the way, so in the long run, you can actually live the life that you really want. And that's going to be the first step to create automatic success, because now you can consciously make a choice to run the business that you want, to run the life that you really want. Right? I consciously chose, hey, I want to start a coaching business. Now it's doing very well because I made that choice for myself. I put in a lot of work. I record daily videos. I take a lot of calls with clients, but it feels like I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life right now. And it feels like automatic success because it's just completely in alignment with my mission and what it is that I love to do, and my value system, the value system that I consciously chose for myself. I realized I had an unconscious value system of security, this false sense of security. I realized I don't care about security anymore. I care about being in alignment with my values. Of course, I care about security. I want to have money. I want to be abundant. But at the same time, when you're running a business, security goes out the window to some degree. And I was okay with that. I chose that. I chose that consciously. I was okay with the consequences of dropping out of school and following my vision to create my business. I was okay with that. I was okay with that, right? And a lot of people don't think about it. They don't think about what they really want to be doing. They're living off social conditioning. So they're doing things for the parents. And when you start to understand just this one little thing alone, that most of the thoughts that you have and most of the values that you have aren't even your values, that you got them from somewhere else, that can actually allow you to go deeper and create automatic success right away. I'll say it like this. When you start to become aware of your conditioning and you peel back the layers of your false self and the ego, well, then what happens is that automatically you're more in alignment with automatic success. Because now when you're running off of your true self and you're living more consciously, then what happens is that you align automatically with your path that will lead you to success. That's how it works. Okay, now that brings me to the second point, which is if you really want to create automatic success, this one may sound a little bit more cliche, but I really do mean this, not only from an esoteric perspective, but also from a very practical perspective, and the most practical perspective that I can explain, which is that you want to align with your heart. Okay, once you peel back layers of the conditioning, you stop attaching to the mental constructs and the conditioning that you've been attached to for all your life. It's time to follow your heart. Because what I believe is that when you follow your heart, that's automatically going to create success. And this is something you really need to tap into, because you want to be careful here. Because if you're attached to the ego and you're living in a low vibrational state and you follow your heart, you may confuse your lower vibrational emotions for your heart when really you're totally out of alignment with your mission. So it's important to learn how to clear the mind and detach from the ego, which then gives you a clear understanding of how to follow your heart. I have a lot of videos on how to follow your heart and follow your life purpose. Check those out. I'll leave it up there. You got to realize that aligning with your heart is very, very critical. Aligning with your true self. If you align with what the universe wants to create, and you are the universe, and the universe wants to naturally expand. When you align with what the universe naturally wants to do, and this might sound a bit esoteric, bear with me here. When you align with the universe and your heart and what you're really meant to be doing, what happens is that is automatically going to put you in alignment to success. And by the way, how does this connect to the subconscious mind? Well, the conditioning is the subconscious mind. The conditioning that you believe you have to go to school and do things for people that you don't want to do, that is the way your subconscious mind is now. So when you become aware of the conditioning and you become conscious of the conditioning, that's how you let it go. That's the first step to let it go. The only way to let go of these subconscious programs is to first become aware of them. So when you become aware of them, and then you can actually let them go, and that's the way you let them go, is to become aware of them, now you're in a better position to align with your heart. So aligning with your heart will naturally happen as you become aware of the conditioning. And then so what happens then is that is going to bring you to automatic success, because you're not going to be forcing success. You're just going to be in alignment doing what you love. And then the beliefs around your confidence, around money and success will just start to come naturally as you peel back the ego and align with your heart. See, honestly, I've never been a good visualizer, and I don't use affirmations that much. What I really did was I've been in alignment with the present moment and my heart and my highest self. And then I feel into the present moment and do what I love in each moment. And then automatically I start to create more success, automatic success, more money. My belief systems around money are changing now. I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life. My belief systems around how to create the life that you want are changing. I'm integrating a deeper level of identity of somebody that is in alignment with their purpose and makes money easily and loves what he does. See, right now Francis loves what he does. But Francis didn't get there by actually programming himself. He did it by becoming aware of how he was programmed to begin with, which then led him to follow his heart, where then he naturally started to have abundant thoughts, which created automatic success. You see the difference there? So it's not about using affirmations. Like, they work, those are great, but at the same time, if you just align with your heart and follow the present moment, you can still use the mind. Don't neglect the mind. It may sound kind of cliche. I know this sounds cliche to a lot of people, but you can make this practical. This is about having a deep connection to the moment and making conscious decisions where you consciously choose your values. That's what following your heart means. That's what I mean when I say follow your heart. I mean, live the life that feels right to you. That's how I can say it practically. If you don't believe in this whole follow your heart thing, live the life that feels right to you. Are you living life for your parents or for yourself? Find out what it is that you love to do. That's following your heart. Choosing your own value systems. That's following your heart. Following what feels good to you. That's following your heart. Realizing that you've been living a life that's kind of like a lie, and then you drop out of school and create a business. That's how I followed my heart. Which brings me to the third point, which is if you find something that you love to do, it's not going to feel like hard work, and it's going to be automatic success. Now, I know you've heard this a million times, but this really is the key to create automatic success. And I know that sounds cliche, but a lot of people aren't doing it. It's so shocking when I see comments on YouTube, people say, yeah, I'm following my heart, I'm following my vision. Comment 1 year ago, I go on their channel, they're not following their heart. There's no videos uploaded. They're not doing it. So this might sound cliche, like, oh, I've heard this before, Francis, but like, are you living it? Are you actually living it? Are you actually living in that version of you that you know you can be? Are you living into that? Are you actually living into it? I thought about it for years, like, oh yeah, I'd love to go on YouTube, but then I dropped out of school and I actually did it. And I'm not saying it to show off, I'm saying like, live your life. Follow your heart. I'm never gonna tell you what to do on this channel. That's not my goal. I'll never tell you what to do. But what I'll share with you is an invitation to be open to following your heart, because that's what creates automatic success. There's nothing wrong with going to school, and there's nothing wrong with doing things, for other people. But I'm saying, like, choose your values. Choose your values consciously. This is how you create automatic success. I've been posting, I'm not saying this to show off, I'm just trying to live by example here. I've been posting a video daily for 6 months in a row. And I'm telling you, it does not feel like a hustle unless I make it so. And even when I do work too hard and it feels like a hustle because I do put in a lot of work in my business and in my channel, I love doing that. I love putting in the work. This is the third point. Find something that you love, where even the hard work is still something that you love to do, which then feels like automatic success. It's like you're doing the work for months. It feels hard. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it feels amazing. Sometimes it feels hard. And then before you know it, you're successful. And you're like, how did I even get here? How did I create all these clients? Like, how did I do this? How did I create this business? You're going to be shocked to realize that you've created automatic success for yourself following your heart. That's how it works. Now, of course, you had an intention. Usually when you're making conscious choices, you have an intention to create a business. But then before you know it, when you take it moment by moment and you follow your heart in each moment. You do the next logical step. Still use the mind, but don't be consumed by the mind where social conditioning is controlling you. When you just use the mind as a tool and follow your heart, balance the heart with the mind, what happens is that you create automatic success. And through this whole process, that is where your subconscious mind begins to get reprogrammed automatically as well. So you're not going to have to force yourself to reprogram your mind by listening to affirmations and just watching videos like this. You're going to be living into your highest self, which will reprogram you automatically. And that is so powerful. That's the most powerful thing I can possibly communicate. It's the most fulfilling thing to be aligned with your heart and live the life that you really want, to create automatic success in your life. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's the best thing you'll ever experience in your life. And you're only going to get there when you realize that your mind has been consumed by things that aren't even yours. Social conditioning. This is key right here. Social conditioning. If you took one thing from this video, because this is a lot of information to handle, ask yourself, am I doing what I'm doing because I chose that? Or am I doing what I'm doing because somebody else chose that for me? If you really, really think about this at a deeper level, what you realize is that a lot of the choices that we make, we never chose those things at a conscious level. And then when you realize that, your life becomes a lot more simple. So if you like this video, hit the like button, share it with a friend, leave a comment down below if this video resonated with you. Like I said earlier, if you want to work with me one-on-one to reprogram your subconscious mind and align with this automatic success so you can be in alignment with your life purpose, create automatic success in your business, make your business easy, make more money, make more sales. If you want to actually master your craft and your art, whatever you're doing, just reprogram your subconscious mind, let go of the ego and align with what you really want, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit for the coaching program. As always, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.